Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we are back with our next 200 run series loot video. This one was on Dragonblight Crypts, so it was another open world farm. So this is our second one so far. This one was actually going to be Legion Hold, but I decided to switch them up. And I'm going to be right up front. I thought this was going to be a lot better than it was. The big issue is, and I think Legion Hold is similar, so I'm actually even kind of reconsidering with Legion Hold, is when you do these farms solo, some of them, not all these open world farms, but when you do like this one solo, I've never done it solo before. I have actually tried to do Legion Hold solo before, so I know it's happened there, but the farm breaks. It will like, the spawns will stop for whatever reason, and it becomes a big headache. So I actually started like venturing around. I actually found like another farm, which I might go over later. And then it really made me think, well, maybe I should have just done the Eternal Shadow Cave farm, because I know I've done that one like solo before. It doesn't break. so yeah, like really annoying that it does that. It's like every like 10 to 15 minutes in, it will just stop spawning. Now, couple solutions. You could go over to, like I said, the Eternal Shadow farm, and go farm there for a little bit, come on back. You could, which was what I started doing, is kind of like we stop farm, we switch between druids with our dungeon runs. I just started logging out and then logging in on the other druid. You could also, if you have a secondary account, possibly try another character in and just inviting them into the group. I don't know if that will help or not. I was going to try it, but I didn't. But that is something that maybe you could, because maybe it's just something with it picking up only one person being out there farming. I don't know, because in a group farm is perfectly fine. It's great. It's a great farm. When I used to like 8box, I used to do, because there's two different rooms. I used to do 2 4-man groups with 2 druids in each room. So yeah. And if you guys are wondering where this farm is located, because the video, as you see, is rolling here with the farming route. It's just showing me doing the farm. I'm in there in the crypt. I'm just killing the mobs, doing that. So as far as the farm, it's actually located right outside of Winterguard Keep, and it is right in this little opening out there. There is actually 2 different ways you could go in. The back entrance, which is the one I'm showing, is actually the best one to actually go to, because it takes you right to where the crypt is and where the mobs are. And actually you could go up towards the other entrance, and there's actually some mobs there when you're like waiting for respawns, but really it does only usually take about 20 seconds for the respawns. So you could also wait them out. That's another option. But there is a lot of mobs. I mean, a ton of mobs, and it's great for a group farm. So can't wait till we do like a comparison video as far as the group farm versus the solo one. But yeah, if you have a second druid or a second tune that you can farm on, because you probably do this one with the different class. Sorry, I keep losing my voice here. But yeah, you can probably do this one with another class, and then just do it that way. But yeah, just logging in, logging out, then all the mobs are back up. And again, also with it respawning in about 20 seconds in, I wouldn't necessarily start killing the mobs right away because I noticed it would break really fast if you started to kill them as soon as they were respawning at that like 10-15 minute mark, and then 20 seconds after that. But anyway, guys, that is the farm that we did. So now we're gonna go over the loot. We did actually get some stuff, so that's the thing. We did get some things. So there are some things to go over here, and of course it's still with other things like some of these outlander dungeons that have not been too well. It's all about seeing if this stuff is worth it, at the same time building our auction house up, seeing how our sales increase as we add things to it. Now we know next time around, if we're going to do something solo, maybe this is not the best choice, and maybe we should have done like the Eternal Shadow farm or something else. Or of course, if you can get a group, amazing. So much better. But anyway, guys, right before we dive into the loot and see what we got today from Dragonblight Crypts, so we can start adding the things we did get to the auction house, just like to mention, if you haven't checked it out already, go check out GamingHero.io. If you are interested in some guides away from YouTube, and just make sure if you do sign up for a subscription that you use the code word potato, which will give you access to some of those premium guides, get you a little discount by using the code word, and it helps support the creators. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to our first tune here, which is from our Alliance tune that farmed there, and see what they got. All right, so our first bank alt here is from our Alliance Druid, and this is what we got. It's not much at all. Really, like I said, with the mob density, I was expecting so much more. But we did get some things. So we got the Journey Staff of the Fire Flash here, 16,000 gold. Pretty basic staff. It's probably not going to sell for much. We got the Chopping Wide Blade. Actually, this one might be a pretty decent one. Still, you see it's only posted for about 6,000 gold. The weapons are always still good. I mean, actually, they never look like much from Wrath. Stuff never really looks like much from Wrath, but people do actually buy it usually. This one actually pretty slow sell rate, but these other ones actually have a pretty decent one. The Spiked Tirage right here, it's a shield. Shields are usually always a good thing. 12,000. I mean, these are low value stuff anyway, but still, if they sell fast, it's still a good thing, right? Then we have some of our other higher value things, but some of these are probably inflated, like the Mummified Paw. I mean, look how many other things look just like it, and it's 325,000. Definitely not worth it. We've seen a bunch of those from Draktharian Keep as well when we did that farm. Again, the Twin Edge Stiletto, I do not see that going for 243,000. Pine Needle Staff, again, not, I mean, this one at least is going for $49.99, but look, there's 4 different versions of it. Segmenting Broad Axe, not really a good one either. The Haggard Gun, so many different models, 339. So I mean, might be able to get something from them, but definitely not those amounts. I might actually create an inflated group 2 and put things that only posting at the most like 3,000 or 5,000. The rings and stuff go into the other one. It's like 1,000. Then I did separate this one out because this was a high value shield that I actually thought might actually be worth something here, because one, it's unique. It's 29,000 gold, and so I figured this is actually the one good item we definitely did get. The lower value things may be okay too, but this one was good. And then we did get some blue items here. High Lord's Padded Legs, 20 actually it's only right under 5,000. And then Treads of the Purifier, just right under 5,000. So I still did keep those just because we didn't get much, and they are blue. So I broke my rules a little bit there. Bars materials, all we got was a little bit of Frostweave Cloth, not gonna really bring us much. So really this week was not good for the Alliance. We do still have our Horde tune, so let's go ahead and switch over now. All right guys, so here we are now back with our Horde bait tune, and hopefully it's a little bit better. And this is what we got. Actually does look a little fuller than what the Alliance has, so maybe they did get slightly luckier. But still pretty empty when you're considering an open world farm. It was solo, although we did do what Isle Thunder solo, and we actually had, I feel like we had a pretty decent amount. And anyway though, here we go. So we've got the Chopping Wide Blade right here. Actually only 3 appearances, and it's a low value piece, so actually be a pretty decent one. Wise Dagger, only a little over 5,000 for that one, but still something else to put up on the auction house. And really, I don't usually go into the low value stuff here, but these low value weapons really are what are, kind of like with WOD. These are kind of like popular items. That shields, we do sell, actually, like I think I sold some boots yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, the Trapper boots. Actually, these right here, just got another pair. Actually had a pretty decent sell on them yesterday, so we got another pair of those. So pretty nice there. Let's see here. Demon Skull Orb, that's an offhand right there. 6,000 gold. Caribou vest, 8,000, and then these braces here for about 5,000. So yeah, not expecting too much, seeing we didn't get too much. We also got a cloak here, double cape here, 17,000 gold. Although we did recently get a decent sale off a pair of these yesterday, so we do know those sell at least. This sinewed crossbow here, 1 million gold in value. Yeah, definitely not. We got 3 different pieces that look similar to it, but again, we might still be able to get at least a little something out of it, though there is only 3 models, so a lot less than some of these where you see like a long list of them and they're outrageous. But yeah, still don't expect to get over 1 million for it. Oops, I did not mean to do that. And then again, we got another segmenting broad axe. Then we got some other swords here, or weapons here. I don't know why I separate. Oh, because I think these are like high value ones I thought that may actually be okay. Again, the moonlit katana here only has 2 different pieces that look like it. 103,000, pretty, you know, decent sell rate compared to some of the others at 0.004. Then we've got Trapper Helm. Actually may have overjudged this one a little bit. It does have quite a bit of pieces that look similar to it, although it is a part of that Trapper set, and like I said, we did just sell the boots yesterday, so I don't know, it may be okay. It may do pretty well. Then we have Grizzle Maul belt. Actually, you know, 5 like appearances, but only 33,000. I think is what it was these actually had decent values to where I thought maybe they were actually, you know, a possibility of getting a decent value out of them. They're not outrageous like these and a million different models. And then we've got the lace trim cloak here, actually only 2 models, so this one definitely may be a pretty good one. 39,000. Then we got our blues here. We've got the Zoe's comforting cape. Only 8,000. Somebody's trying to sell it for 440,000. No. A lot of shared appearances, but again, it is only 8,000 gold, so it may be a pretty decent one. Then we've got the Treza Purifier here. This is actually unique, but it is right below 5,000. And then we've got the Captain Carver's Persuader, 26,000 gold for that one. Not a bad looking mace actually. Or axe. That's an axe. Looks like a mace to me. A unique appearance too. Lydia's Sharpened Swordbreaker, only 57,000. And then we've got this ring here, unfortunately. I just separated because of the blue, but it is 4,500. Although we'll probably try to put with the inflated stuff. Although I don't know, we had a decent sell on an epic ring from yesterday. So we did get Aquamarine from one of the lock boxes. And then we did get Frostweave Cloth as well. Actually noticed that for some reason, of course it drops the Frost Steel lock boxes, but it was also dropping like the Thorium lock boxes. So, and I think that's how we actually ended up getting the Aquamarine. But yeah, I was kind of surprised. I've done this farm before, like I said, I've never realized that before, but maybe that's because I had so many lock boxes all mixed in because I never really tried to track it as much as I am now. But yeah, but anyway, guys, that is going to do it for the Dragonblight Crypts. Let me know what you guys think. Is there another farm that you would think that maybe was better solo? I mean, I actually found a pretty decent one halfway into it, but I'd already started, so I didn't want to stop and start all over. But definitely, if I did this again, I would definitely do that other farm instead of this one, as the spawns don't stop. And like I said, I probably will cover that one later to kind of share with you guys as a good option for a open world solo farm, because it actually was pretty great. We actually did it for a little bit in a group on stream. You may have caught it already. But yeah, guys, not the best at all, but not the worst. I would say actually it's probably still better than some of the stuff we've done with like some of those Outland dungeons, but kind of similar at the same time. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this one. Next up, we will actually have our stuff from our tune-up runs of Stratholme, which actually has been kind of up and down as well, so we'll see how that kind of turns out, though. Hopefully you know, things change up. We're still working on it. We've actually got what is it, 120 runs done today. Of course, I'm recording this, you know, on Sunday, so a little bit early, but you guys will be seeing this on Monday, so I might have some more done at that time. But yeah, hopefully things will pick up a little bit in there. We have actually started to see today some things dropping from other people. But anyway, let me know if you guys try this out. If you guys have a better solution with doing this farm, of course, doing it in a group is amazing. It'll work out just fine. It won't stop. And yeah, again, guys, if you did like the video, it's still, like I said, good data, even if it was the greatest farm, but it's still good data. So hopefully you still like it for that reason. But if you did like it, make sure you hit the thumbs up. That lets me know that you like the series and these videos I'm doing. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that way you get alerted when I'm coming out with my next loot video, and also the clean out video to see if we sell any of these items on Sundays. Also, don't forget about the links for Twitch down below, so that way you guys can actually join in on some of these farms. When we do these group ones like this, you can actually join in and actually see us, join the group, or you can just join in and see what we get, or join in and just have some fun chatting along with us, whether you're doing remix or even playing a different game. But anyway, that is going to do it for me today. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you all in the next one, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day.